Shalom, everyone. Shalom. Shalom, everyone. I applaud that everyone has had a Baruch day in the Most High. It is Tuesday. Cash Nichols?
What?
What's the date?
Tuesday, October 28th.
Thank you. It is Tuesday, October 28th. Shalom. I just want to say a couple things. First thing is, it took them longer than I thought it would. TikTok took down what is Pharmakia Part 2 from yesterday, right? I did appeal it. A lot. Sometimes it's about a 50-50 chance that if you appeal something that they will restore it. So I appealed it. They told me they took it down earlier today. So I appealed it. No word yet, right? Usually if you win an appeal, you win it pretty quickly. So I just want to say that Pharmakia 2, what is Pharmakia Part 2, is taken down off TikTok. It is still on Facebook to the best of my knowledge. Praise Yahuwah. Okay. I want to say, I'm getting ready to post over there. I come across some old teachings of Brother Ron over on Truth Unedited, right? About the signs and symbols and also symbology. I mean, he's got like 6 parts or something. And so I'm going to post a couple of those. I think it's part 6 I'm going to post now. And I just want to say, I encourage everyone to take those type of teachings, right? Brother Ron does really good work with that. His ministry is called Truth Unedited. I take his stuff on YouTube, right? The point is so that you can learn what the signs and symbols mean, and even he goes deeper into symbology. You can learn what that means, right? All of them are Luciferian, and they are all for the purpose of perpetuating the Luciferian light, right? And the point is to make them so familiar in the culture that no one knows what they mean. They just know it's something that, the people they see in the culture do. And many of them will also do them themselves, right? So you are participating in, the anti-Messiah spirit. You're participating in Luciferianism. You're in full rebellion to the Most High. And you're acting as, an enemy to the Most High. You are playing at that point on the team of the adversary. It's one thing when you don't know, but when you know better, you do better, right? Praise Yahuwah. So I just wanted to say that the signs and the symbols, those do equal acceptance of the anti-Messiah, and which will ultimately lead to the open reign of Lucifer, right? That is the point of the new world order. Like that's what they're ushering in. And this one was heavy. I had not thought about this. Brother Ron, he said this, I think on his last teaching, I do believe it was, that we all remember Nimrod, right? At Babel, building with the dumb idea that he could build his way to heaven, and then when he got there, take on the Most High. Sometimes you will hear this stuff, and it is so dumb to your sensibilities that you almost, want to know, could someone repeat that? Because I can't believe my ears, right?
I think the food's ready.
Yes, I'm coming, baby. And that is the masses. I mean, the entire place is built with this stuff. Once you learn these signs and symbols, you just walk around and go around everywhere. On the TV, in your community, in the community next door, anytime you travel, just see all the signs and symbology of complete rebellion on the earth against the Most High. And cluttering up his creation with nonsense and stuff that would be seen as abomination unto the Most High, right? But anyway, back to the story about Nimrod. When Nimrod had the bright idea that he would build the Tower of Babel and get to heaven and then take on the Most High, the creator of all things, what's he going to do against him? What's he going to do? We saw what he did. Nothing. Same thing's going to happen next time. Nothing. They'll do nothing. Anyway, Brother Ron brought up how this is heavy. I felt this saddened my spirit. It's Freemasons. The entire Christianity is a terror religion. It's preached mostly by Freemasons. It was founded, I'm sure, on Freemasonry, right? Founders, I'm sure the church fathers, founding fathers were Freemasons, right? So, I mean, the whole thing has just been Luciferian the whole way. Veiled Luciferian the whole way. Took the names out, put the names of Satan in Scripture. So you're worshiping Satan. They're able to worship Satan by having his names in there knowingly. And people that don't know are worshiping Satan unknowingly. But anyway, he related the fact that Scripture actually says that the meek will inherit the earth. The people of the Most High inherit the earth. There is a millennial reign, right? At the end of the tribulation, there is a millennial reign on the earth under Yahushua HaMashiach. And eventually, the Most High builds a new Jerusalem, right? So he will eventually destroy the place, the original place, and build a new place in which those who... the remnant, those who follow his way, keep his commandments. Those are the people who keep his laws and his commandments. The Scripture says in Revelation is who the dragon is fighting with. They still don't think his laws. But anyway, you want to remain on the earth. The people of the Most High are going to dwell on the earth. The millennial reign is going to happen on the earth, and then the new Jerusalem at that time is going to be lowered to the earth. It's a new place, right? Nobody's going to heaven, in other words. And Brother Ron said that, this idea, this false idea that they would go to heaven just stems right back to Nimrod wanting to build to heaven in rebellion to the Most High. That is what the Christian belief symbolizes. They don't know that that's what it symbolizes. But they ought to know that Scripture don't say nothing about going to heaven. Nowhere. But anyway, that is the symbology there. That rebellion against the Most High. Going to heaven. Nimrod building to heaven. So, I found that to be unsavory, heavily, and, unsettling and heavy and, highly distasteful, right? But anyway, that's all I got for now. I just wanted to say those things, what's on my mind, right? And then tonight we'll go back into Ecclesiastes chapter 7 to see the progress of King Solomon making his way back to the Most High. So in all things, praise Yahuwah. He is the Most High. And say the name of the Messiah, his name is Yahusha. Baruch Abi Yahuwah. Praise Yah.